What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rob Jack, Detroit's next billionaire. And everybody goes through relationship issues, but sometimes you don't know who to talk to, and it can be kind of tough. How can you actually become a billionaire or even something great if you don't know how to deal with people, especially with your significant others? I myself am personally going through things with my significant other, and it gets in the way of work. It clutters your mind and things of that nature. So today on the show, we have none other than Delorian, who is the owner of a podcast and also a site where he's actually teaching people on how to deal with relationships and things of that nature. I'll let him talk more about it, but it's called...
Really, D?
Awesome. Let's get started. All right, so Delorian, tell us a little bit about you and why you chose to go this route.
Well, my name is... I have a lot of friends, guy friends, and a lot of them saying a lot of people trust me. They tell me their information, and they always have a different relationship problem, and
True.
they always ask me, "What should I do? What should I do?" And a lot of times I say, "Well, tell me what you've done," and then when they tell me, I'm like, "Nah, this is where you went wrong because the person that you're talking to thinks this way or this way." A lot of times we think we know the right answer or what someone else is thinking, and actually we don't even know we're laying in the bed with them every day.
So basically, kind of observing yourself and like the mistakes that you've made instead of trying to just put it on somebody else.
Exactly.
That's the first. That's like one of the first steps you take when it comes down to actually giving people advice and guidance on that.
Exactly.
I think that's
self-evaluation, because I'm not a doctor.
I feel you.
So I can't come and diagnose you with anything, but I can give you just good, valuable information that helped me throughout life.
I feel it. I definitely feel it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm going through personal stuff. I'm sure
Well, let
somebody
me
else
hear
out
it.
here. So I mean, all right. So I've got a girlfriend, and just being real, like she's been down. You know, she's been real down. In my opinion, personally, you know, I've been broke. I mean, my story. You know, as a lot of people who follow the next program, you know that I've been homeless. You know that I've been without jobs and stuff like that. You yourself have even helped me out in the process of it all. So
Right.
I mean, you've seen like times have been tough, and she stuck through that.
That's right.
And you know, we kind of ran across this thing where it's like I'm not able to do for her now, and so now it's a problem, you know. And you know, so like, what are some things that I can do? Because I told myself, hey, I might have to quit smoking weed for like 10 days out the month and use that money for her. And what do you think about that as an idea? Is that like, am I heading the right direction?
Well, I think the right direction is to first self-evaluate.
Okay.
First, like we just said. So, you know what you've been doing in the past that was and was not working for both of you, right? So, if you hit a rough patch, something isn't working again or right now, right? So, the first thing you should do is think about what you've done or what you can change to make things better before you go and ask her, well, maybe she got a problem. You don't know it just yet. So, like you just said, if you think weed is a problem, not necessarily weed, but the allowance you've given yourself for weed, maybe you should try reallocating funds to something different or to just save it and use it for something else. But I don't know if you necessarily need to be spending your money all on someone else, making them happy. You have to make yourself happy first.
Wow. So basically come to the relationship happy, but also kind of evaluate, you know, like what the needs are of a relationship and of another person.
Exactly.
That's really interesting. So I mean, like, what about like when, like, okay, let's say like now, so she doesn't want to talk to me, right?
Right.
So I chased after her, thinking I'm doing the right thing. You know, you're running after the whatever you want to call her, bitch or not, whatever. You're running after her. 'Cause I love mine. So like when I call her a bitch, it's really out of endearment. So if I say that, it's like really like you get on my nerve, and I fucking love you. Like what do you do in those situations? Like she's not like responding, being short with you, things of that nature, and low key you know you did wrong, and you want to show her that you can kind of change and do better.
I think we make a mistake as people with that. When somebody's being short with you, not giving you attention, we think I don't hate to use the word begging, but to keep asking, keep texting, keep emailing, they don't see it. They put up a firewall and it blocks it. You actually do better to take a step back and don't pursue. Sometimes you let the rat come to the cheese. You know, because for example, if someone really loves you, right? They really love you, and I hate to say throwing a temper tantrum, but they're feeling however they feel right now. They want to be taken away from you right now. Mm-hmm. If they really love you, the thought of them not being with you daily hurts them just as much as it hurts you. So if as long as you're sending text messages and they get to send you the voicemail, That's their job. That's their job for the day. That's them interacting with you without interacting.
So she might be crying
So
in
she's
fetal position.
fulfilling her own little self, whatever. I don't know. Like she missed you, yeah, but she's gonna keep on because you're giving her attention, even though you're not physically talking to her on the phone.
Okay. So she might actually be in the fetal position crying like I was.
Could be. I mean, if you go back, if she really loves you and you really love her, let's imagine how are you at home at night when you're not with her. It's probably the same going the other way around. Then it comes down to the battle of the wills, who can hold out a little longer. But at the same time, you got to know when to give in, because sometimes you hold out too long and you both be single. Yeah. So the first question you have to ask yourself after your self-evaluation is, well, do I really want to be with said person? Because, well, that would determine your next step.
Okay.
Know? But both times, both people need to take a step back and be alone and think and gather their own self, because a lot of times people try to find happiness in their significant other, and you're never going to do that. Okay?
Right, because they can't feel that.
They just can't. You have to be your own happiness, and then when two happy people meet, they have great chemistry.
And great sex, I bet.
Well, probably so.
So, now part of it too. So obviously we're not gonna bring on anybody who ain't never had a relationship or been through anything.
Right.
Now, in my personal opinion, and so I believe in this thing of self-made, right? And by self-made, I mean like you may not have been born with it, but you developed it over time and you built it up. Now, I'm not sure. Were you a natural with women? Or did you kind of like observe and you kind of studied them, whether it was like through a lot of trial and error or just like watching other people's relationships?
I have a biological father and a adoptive father.
Okay.
My biological father is just naturally a people person, and
he a player is what you're saying.
Yes,
he's a player. He's a player.
But not just that though. He's a barber.
Okay.
So customer service and his outgoing personality, it all go together. Yes, he is a player. But it just came natural to him. And then my godfather, he was an entrepreneur, still in the same business though, and he was married, but he still had the same way with people, and females gravitated to him. So I'm growing up around these two people, and then all my siblings are older, and they were the same way. So when it came to girls, they flat out told me, either if she's going to say no or she's going to say yes. So go for it. I didn't have a lot of trial and error though, because normally, they go for it. I don't know, without being. But
this guy, he looks like me though.
But yeah, I remember that's the way I learned. Like I know some people who say they're scared to approach, and I'd be like, just go say hi. Start off with a hello, not creepy. I think a lot of people don't know what the creep level is. There's a fine line between being nice and courteous and being stalkerish, and they think you're gonna fall into their car. Like, you just have to know the line, and females just like a regular person. Hi, how are you? I was taught by females, no one wants to be treated like a piece of meat. Now we do want to meet. We like to meet.
We love to meet.
But you can't go off the hey, you got to affect like you have to, hi, how are you? I'm doing that. Get to know somebody, and then me to come. And I also was taught way back when I was young. There was a guy who told me, I can't even tell you who it was. A guy told me, do you ever go to a dance and see a real pretty girl come in by herself or dancing alone? And I said, yeah, I see that. And he was like, because she's so pretty, or people think she's so pretty, people are afraid to go either ask. Like you can be with a really pretty person, but you can't be because you won't ask. Wow. You won't say hello. Like y'all might have a zillion things in common: religion, video games, movies, books. But because you didn't even take the time, because you were so scared, thinking that you were less than, that you didn't do it. Now you lame at the party on the side by yourself, and she not lame but on the side somewhere by herself, when y'all could have been together, happy and dancing.
Dang.
So that's one thing I learned there too.
I do see that a lot. I see that a lot. And actually, so in all honesty, I just made a video recently, and it's basically like how to stop being a bitch. because I realized there was times in my life, and I think everybody can attest to it, where you bitched out. You know, it just is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It happens. And I can think of times where I was like, damn, I should go holler at her, and I never did.
And then you go home and you be in the bed thinking about it.
Yeah, mad at myself.
And you could have did it and still failed. You know, she could have still been like, oh no. But at least when you go home, you're like, I tried. It ain't my fault.
Yeah.
I tried. A lot of people never did the try.
So tell me this, so for those people that never try, it's obviously because they're scared of the no, they're scared of rejection or maybe embarrassment or something.
Right.
How do you, what's some things that they can try to help them get past the fear of embarrassment or being rejected or turned down?
I think the only way to get over rejection is just, how can I put it? Steve Harvey made a saying one time. He said, the only way for you to get to success is to jump and fly.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people is right at the cliff, but they just won't jump and fly. They think if they jump, they're going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to rejection, I mean, you just got to go for it. Like, I would say join a youth committee and make friends. And like, a lot of times people don't do well walking up and, hey, how you doing, man? Like, that takes a special person.
Mm-hmm.
But some people, for example, go to dance class.
Mm-hmm.
And in dance class, if you've been with somebody for a week, let's say a month or two, in dance class, they see you make mistakes and fall, and it breaks the barrier of, hi, who are you, already for you. So now it's easier for you to ask somebody out. Or choir practice, or art class, or just regular college or high school, whatever it is. But that's one way for some people. Some people just are nervous, no matter where they at.
Okay.
And for those people, I just say, it's worse thinking about it. The pressure of on yourself, thinking about, oh my God, no, she's gonna say no. He might just jump and go do it.
I follow.
Yeah.
So all right, so if you can give an last bit of advice to somebody, let's say there's like he sees this girl that he wants, but he's never approached her. She might have a history, she might not. Nobody really knows or anything like that. But like what advice would you give to that guy that's like too scared to go talk to him, is trying to maybe make themselves look better than what they are by getting fancy stuff, maybe spending money, big money on women and stuff like that?
My advice is going to be thine own self.
Okay, so then to the people that don't know who they are yet, what do you suggest? Should they go ahead and still attempt for a relationship, or should they wait?
People who don't know who they are yet do know who they are. The reason they aren't who they are because they don't believe who they are.
Wow.
They don't want to be who they are. And they try to be something else. But in being something else, you're going to get a person. Because you can potentially get somebody being something else, right?
Yeah.
And now you have this person. But the problem you run into is now you have to be the person you're pretending to be, Aladdin.
And you ain't happy because you ain't you.
First off, every day you laying in bed a lie.
Yeah.
She's happy because she don't know. Or he's happy because he don't know. But there's a day that's going to come out when you're not. When your money run out, when you can't buy what you've been doing, like, for example, if you change your personality to treat somebody, to be with somebody, one day your real personality is going to shine through.
It's going to have to.
And they're going to say, oh my God, I never knew. And I've been like this. You've been like this. You ain't been like this for the last 6 months. Like, you don't want that conversation. You don't want to be going in like you a baller and you know good and well you're not a baller. Because guess what? Your money's going to run out.
Yeah.
And I think the only advice I can give you is be yourself. If a person does not like you where you're at, well, let me change that. A person can like you and not like where you're at. But if the person isn't helping you get to where you should be, then they can't complain about where you're at now.
Facts. That's facts.
Right?
Yeah, I totally
Or
agree.
I don't like people who try to talk about where you should be and they ain't went nowhere or aren't going anywhere. They're just throwing off on you to make themselves not look bad.
Preach.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I think originality sells more than anything. If you're naturally funny, it'll come through. You know, if you're naturally passionate about stuff, there's a person out there who likes a person with passion. Just be who you are. If you're naturally churchy, there's people who out there, and it ain't necessarily got to be a church person. You know, some world people just like, oh, he's church. I like that. It's just be you. When you try to put a facade is fake. It's going to fall. It's going to disappear. It's going to fade away, and your relationship will fade away with it.
Wow, that's really good. I really appreciate having you on the show today. Give them your website and everything where they can follow you and get more information from you, reach out to you if they have any questions as well. So that, because that was some good shit.
Well, my website, I made an error earlier. My website is reallyD.org or reallyD.org. On my website, we just ask you to send in questions, and then me and my writers will respond to them best we know how through personal experience or just our own opinions. I want the public to give their opinions too, so it could be a big sounding board on different things. So you'll be able to look up a question and be like, oh, this is how I should handle it. How do I know you're the one? It's on there. Go check it out. Right?
Yeah, that's a good one too. I read that article. That's a good one.
How do you know if the person I'm dating is like on BS or not? A lot of stuff you don't know, so you go check it out. I had a guy come up to me. He was 25 years old. He said, I do not know how to ask a woman out on a date. I've never been on a date.
Really?
25-year-old virgin. I know they're out there. So.
Mm-hmm. And it's not bad.
It's not.
If you're 25 and you're virgin, 30, 40, and
it's
virgin,
not a bad thing.
Don't fret.
But
it ain't too late.
It's not because he was doing it for religious reasons, He just wasn't. He was scared to go up to a woman and talk, and he didn't even know how to approach it. He was very sheltered. So there's a article on that, how to just go say hi.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a link in this video and in this podcast to that article, because I feel like that's gonna be probably the one people are gonna want to read the most. Because there's a lot of people who secretly don't know how to speak to women and handle women. And
I mean, and mind you, I want everyone to know it's a unisex site. So if you're a female who don't know how to act, because it's 2019 going 2020, and we see on social media women asking guys, "Will you marry me?" They ain't jumping out here doing it. So I think it's good for women to ask questions just like guys. It's not just for guys to get girls, but for women to ask how guys think. That's why Steve Harvey sold a book and bestseller list, because women want to know how guys think.
They really do. They really do.
Right?
I'm Rob Jack, Detroit's next billionaire. Really, Delorian. Give it up for him, y'all.
Thank you.